Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Oh my God, I'm so happy it's Thursday.
My kids have been home. This is day 3 with the snow and the ice.
Well,
So
that's
I don't
just
even know
not
what day it
okay.
is anymore. I'm so
Well,
confused.
it is Thursday, and it is pretty
Yes.
amazing that all over the country, kids are home from school. People cannot drive because we're getting snow in places there's never been snow before.
Yep.
So that's what I seem to be getting from social media lately. But let's talk about what we're here to talk about today. So welcome, everybody. I'm Nancy Quinn.
It's official. We got to
It's
change the banners.
official. So I've got to change everything that you guys are seeing, which will be happening shortly. So stay with me and don't lose me in this process. All right. So I'm here with my associate coach, Lesley Myrick. Welcome, Lesley.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here back at my desk and diving back into this because my brain has been mush the last couple days.
Well, that's what happens on snow days. So snow days with barely any
Precisely.
snow in Georgia. So,
Oh, no,
all
we
right.
got snow. That's the crazy part.
Oh, how
We
much?
got a couple inches. We had like real life snow. People here are
Wow.
freaking out, as they should.
Well, New York has snow. I'm no longer in New York. I am in Florida now. We got no snow, but it did wake up quite chilly this morning, which is unusual for Florida too. So yeah, the weather's changing everywhere. But in the meantime, why social media isn't getting clients for interior designers is a reality sometimes. And what should they do about it is a question that we got from Mary. So we have a link in the Interior Design Business Forum pinned to the top of the group where anyone can submit questions that we will answer on our Thursday lives. We call this broadcast the Profitable Interior Designer Broadcast so that we can help you guys become more profitable and do some coaching out in public so you guys can get the help you need. So Lesley, why don't you get us started off with Mary's problem that she isn't getting any clients from social media. So should she continue her social media?
Exactly. That's her question. Is it still worth doing social media? And we hear this a lot, like, I'm on Instagram and I'm posting and no one's buying from me. And truly, you're right. We hear these unicorn stories about like, oh, I get all my business from social media, or I have this huge following and I don't even have to market because everyone's coming to me from Instagram. First of all, this is a sidebar, but important. Don't build your home on rented land. We are all seeing what happens with TikTok going down this week, and people that have built their businesses and have their main referral, their money coming in, are freaking out. So here's what we want to talk about with social media. First of all, check all your accounts for consistency. And we say that because even if it doesn't seem like a big deal, when people are, they're finding your website, they're finding your Instagram, they're seeing your Facebook page, if the profile picture doesn't look consistent, if the branding is off, if the wording is off, people aren't going to come to you and say, I didn't hire you because your social media was weird. But they're going to go, I don't get this person. I don't know. They don't seem professional. They don't seem like they have it together. So start there. Do an audit of all your social accounts, branding, fonts, messaging, profile pictures. Make sure things are consistent across the board. And that really does build trust with your audience and with potential clients.
Yes, because the lack of consistency is subconsciously reading to people, like you just said, like, I don't get it. She looks different. And is this even the same person? If I have to think for half a second about anything, I'm gone. I want it to be really clear. Oh, someone recommended this interior designer. I went to look at their Instagram. Their Instagram is solid, looks good, is consistently posted on. And it's the same. I looked on Instagram. I looked on Facebook. I looked on the website, right? I've looked all these places and it's consistent. I know this person is the person that I'm trying to hire, hopefully. And you also feel safe when everything is the same. There's an uncomfortable feeling subconsciously for people when things look different in different places. So you may not even know why they're not coming to you, but go and check all your profiles. We do have a question coming in from Instagram. Let me just read it. How do I start on the path to be an interior designer? I work in an interior design company as a project manager a few years ago, but I want to start my own business now. Well, Conla, I believe is your name. Please go to my website. It's above my head here, nancyganzakoffer.com. We have a ton of free content in blogs, in free giveaways, and we have a business startup toolkit to give you all the steps you need to start your interior design business. Okay, that is not on the free side, that is the paid side, but that'll help you understand all the steps that you won't miss any. So please go over there and do that. In the meantime, tip number 2, for if you're trying to figure out if you should continue your social media, is decide what your goal is. Do you want to be an influencer? Are you looking to monetize your social media with product? Or are you just looking to drive people to know who you are, just kind of become the expert in your area? People who want to be influencers want to be influencers globally, usually, or nationally. And they're shooting for that influencer status so that they get speaking gigs. They may want to become a coach someday, or different things, podcasters, all the things. But if you just want to bring business to your interior design locally, then there's specific strategies that you need to use. But the simplest one is consistency. Making sure you're posting regularly, whether that's 3 times a week, which is the minimum that I feel you should be posting if you just want to let everyone know that you're a good business owner and that you keep up with your social media, just like you keep up with your projects and your clients. I want you guys to all think about this. If my social media went dark for 2 months and someone was looking to hire an interior design business coach, and I just said, well, I got really busy, so I didn't keep up with my social media. Which is what interior designers say to us all the time. But I got really busy all the time. I got a really big client and I didn't have time to do my social media. Wrong answer, because that's going to make your social media look like either you're out of business, you don't care, or you don't run an efficient, well-oiled machine because you can't even keep up with your social media.
And these are things that aren't immediately obvious, but I promise you, people go and they go to your profile, they look around, and if something, wait, she hasn't posted in like 6 months. Is she still in business? I find that with restaurants all the time.
Me too.
You look up a local restaurant, their website's, it's fine, but not great. And then you go check them on social and they haven't posted in 6 months. You're like, are they still even in business? Like,
right. And you have to think. And so you go to another restaurant immediately. You don't even try to figure it out because
bingo. And it's the same thing with designers. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is so true. Even if you're doing, and I know you said 3 posts, even if you can just get 1 post a weekend, just so there's something there, that is going to speak volumes on your social account, because people are there to build that know, like, and trust factor. They're not necessarily there to buy. They want to follow you. They like you. They want to engage with you. And if you start, if you post every day for a month and then all of a sudden you disappear, it messes with that relationship and people don't trust you and they back away and they look for someone else. So understand that that's really the goal, at least for me, of my social, and a lot of designers we coach. I'm not counting on someone finding me on Instagram, messaging me and saying, I want to give you my money to fix my home. That is there to help build your brand, to show people who you are. Basically, like, they become your virtual friends. And when they're ready to buy one day, trust me, they will think of you. But social media is the long game.
Yeah, it's a portfolio of who you are and what you do at any time somebody wants to check you out, right? And to see if you have the knowledge to do the job that they want. So social media provides those 18 to 20 times an opportunity for your potential client who may need you and doesn't know about you. They may need to see you 18 to 20 times before they hire you. Yeah. That's the reality. So if you're going out on social media, I'll just say 3 times a week, maybe you're sending an email and they happen to be on your email list. They see you on LinkedIn or Facebook also, but over the months, over the weeks, they're seeing your tips. They're seeing your testimonials. They're seeing your beautiful jobs that you've completed. They're seeing your behind the scenes. They're seeing that you love to garden or play tennis or do things. And they're learning to like you, trust you, rely on you, because you're telling them, I'm like you and I have the expertise that you may need someday for your home. Here I am. If you're not posting consistently, you're telling them all the bad things about yourself.
Yes. Without even meaning to. And I mean, it's kind of scary, but it's the truth. Yes. And you've got to be consistent across all your channels. You've got to be posting consistently and understand that this is a brand building long game. It's not typically for instant conversions into clients when you're on social media.
Correct. And, we always tell everyone when they get a new client on the phone, through their contact form, through their DMs or PMs, whatever you want to call them, the first question is, can I ask how you found me? Because you want to know which part of your marketing is working. So even if they say, well, the first time I saw you, I think was on Instagram, then guess what? You may not have gotten that client directly from Instagram because now they're responding to an email or a Facebook post, but they first saw you where? They first heard of you where? Sometimes and often it's on social media. So, all right. So do an audit of all your social media accounts to figure out, well, is it worth being on social media if it's not directly bringing you leads? Yes. That's the answer. Okay. Yes. At least to show that you run a really well-oiled machine and that you're a good project manager and that you can get your posts up regularly. This tells a lot to people on what kind of business you run. If you're aiming to be an influencer, you want to post more often. We've done plenty of videos about that with Kim Vanderpool of Fresh Impact. If you want to just say, here I am, I'm in business, you should be posting a minimum, like Lesley said, at least once a week. I say 3 times a week. Okay. So that people can get to know you, like you, and trust you, and know that you are a legit business still in business, that you haven't just disappeared. Anything else that we missed?
I want to go back to the don't build your home on rented land. And I think
that's a great reminder. Yes, I wanted to say that again. Yeah.
Because social media is important, and Instagram, I think, especially in our industry, is important, but it is part of a holistic picture of your whole business online and locally. And yes, do your social media. Yes, keep up with your Instagram, but also keep pushing those same posts to LinkedIn, to your Facebook business page. Share stuff about what you're doing on your personal page. You cannot, I just keep thinking of like these TikTok creators and I'm like, suckers.
Well, okay. So this is a good point. Let's talk about this a little bit more. So I have a larger following on Instagram, huge following on LinkedIn, some on Facebook, pretty big on Facebook, but I never did anything much on TikTok. I do a little bit, but not really. It's kind of stupid shit. So I didn't care that TikTok was going down. Besides, it's my enjoyment, right? It's not about my business. So I was very happy, but I did say out loud, boy, if this was Instagram, I would be pretty scared right now, even though I've done what all the coaches teach you to do, including what I teach everyone to do, is build an email list simultaneously. Give offers on your social media for free deliverables, digital deliverables, tips that people can give you their name and email address. So you're building your following off of the social media platform. And that's just another whole live like that we would talk about. Farah is saying, hi, Farah. She says, hello, and get them on my email list. Yes. That's exactly what we were just saying. You want eventually the people who will possibly hire you in the future, like you well enough to go, wow, he or she really knows what they're doing. I want whatever they're giving away for free. They're willing to give you their name, first name and email address. Now you've got them in your world and you don't have to worry about your email being owned by anybody else. It's yours. So
it's yours.
Very good point. So, all right, tell everyone what we have as a free offer to get your name and email address if you're not already on my list.
And now you're probably
that's the way it works.
Wait. So I've got a lot of work ahead of me. I've got to do all these social. Yes, but it's okay. We got you. Go to nancyganzikoffer.com and there's a free resources button in the top left. In there, one of the freebies, which there are a lot of others too, there is a social media idea generator. So please don't be stuck. Please don't be going, oh my gosh, I haven't posted in 6 months. This is a huge task. No, we gotcha. We'll help you get started, come up with a few ideas. Consistency is the most important thing here for keeping up that social media, for that brand building. Go get that free resource to make it easy on yourself.
Yeah. And realize that I did a video, I listened to a video yesterday. I don't remember who put it out, but it was just what I always remind people of also. It was good for me to have a reminder. Look to see what's worked and do it again. Everyone's always trying to come up with listen, new ideas are great, but often we spend a tremendous amount of time with new ideas that fall flat. So I'm not saying don't try any new ideas, because I certainly give people a ton of new ideas all the time, but do your basics well first. Rinse and repeat what works, then bring on another marketing avenue. Don't try to do it all simultaneously. You will combust, you will fold, you will cry. It's too much. It's too much.
So much crying. Don't cry. Just
Don't
take it step by
cry.
step. And the boring, consistent things are what makes social media successful for a business.
Yeah. So someone on our business helpline, our Voxer support, which we have for all our profit insiders, said to me, I hate, doing this. And I'm like, you're going to hate it less when it brings you business.
When it makes you money, it's a little less painful to do.
That's right. So ignore the pain, walk through the pain, do what you know works consistently, whether you like it or not, and then experiment with new things. That's my final word. So go over to my website, grab your social media idea generator, because there's never a reason why you don't have something to post. We literally give you so many ideas that I can't believe you wouldn't find one that you feel comfortable posting, and actually many, many, many more. So, all right, that's it. We'll see you next time.
You got it. See you next Thursday.
Next week. And if you have any questions, remember, Interior Design Business Forum, there's a pinned post where you can submit these questions so Lesley and I can answer live for you. All right.
You got it. Bye, everyone.